Protest works. That's why they fear it. If protest didn't work, they wouldn't spend so much time trying to demoralise it, criminalise it, or censor it. The streets are where power gets tested. Silence is consent, and protest is refusal. New overreaching laws are trampling us harder than ever. The Public Order Act 1986, 2023 amendments, and new offences under the Police Crime Sentencing and Courts Act 2022 hand the police sweeping discretionary powers. They are not minor tweaks to procedure, they are instruments of repression. This is not gentle enforcement, it's deliberate escalation because visible resistance works. They are trying to make dissent costly and frightening, but don't be fooled and don't be frightened. It's because we are winning, because protest works. Repression is the confession of influence. Look at November 2021 in London on a Saturday, huge turnout against domestic vaccine passports. The pressure was instant and visible, hundreds of thousands shoulder to shoulder. They tried to bring in digital segregation then, and we shut it down with our feet on the ground. Within weeks, ministers were wobbling and walking it back. That was the people's pushback. Then January 22nd, 2022, also a Saturday, worldwide rally for freedom, mass non-compliance protest in London focused on stopping the NHS jab mandates. Nurses, paramedics, doctors, families, real people with everything to lose stood together and said no. 9 days later, on January 31st, the Health Secretary announced the mandate would be scrapped. 1 week after we hit the streets, they scrapped the mandate. That's not coincidence, that's power. I organised both of those protests. I'm organising the mass non-compliance protest against digital ID on Saturday the 18th of October in London. We stopped domestic passports, we stopped NHS mandates. That's not speculation, it's on the record. Protest works. So here's why. Visibility breaks the narrative. You can't say everyone agrees when masses are marching. Protest creates political risk, loss of votes, unrest and resistance. Suddenly enforcement looks expensive. It builds community, reminding people they're not alone, not mad and not outnumbered. And it can derail or delay policy. Delay breaks momentum, and momentum is everything. Thousands of people see us, film us, take pictures of us. Thousands of people take our leaflets on the streets, see our banners and hear us. Those people matter. Make no mistake, I'm not trying to sway policy or beg government. I know the MPs are not the authors of this. They are puppets with strings pulled by a much larger globalist system. They don't write the rules, they implement them. When it comes to digital ID, we are not organising resistance because we think Westminster will change its tune. They didn't make the policy, the architects did. Know thine enemy and find out more on massnoncompliance.com. This is a worldwide issue and the world will be watching London. Don't be distracted by calls to scrap the brick card either. That's a diversion. Digital ID exists now de facto via one login. We are resisting all digital verification systems because they are the gateway to total control and constant surveillance. Yes, it matters that it's a Saturday because it draws numbers. The point is visibility, the presence of people defying their diktat and authoritarian control. This is dictated by technocrats and globalists. We stand together and say no. We will not let them shape the narrative any longer. And this is also about the children. The Children's Wellbeing in Schools Bill is part of the same push to normalise data collection and control from an early age. That is what we are fighting for too, for our children. So when you show up, you show them the cost of tyranny is not zero. A big crowd signals pressure. MPs do start counting votes instead of parroting lines. It signals civil disobedience is possible. Governments can't police mass non-compliance. It unifies and energises people who feel isolated, turning private doubt into public momentum. It shifts the story from comply to explain yourself. I'm not begging MPs or Keir Starmer. They've already shown they don't care by ignoring the almost 3 million signatures on a petition. It's time to turn that into real world power and take it to the streets. Protest is a line in the sand and the government knows it. If protest didn't work, they wouldn't try and outlaw it with every new policing bill and increasingly harsher powers to attempt to thwart and control or place orders to stop it. We don't need to convince everyone, we just need to make it too expensive to ignore us. We will win this, not by simply staying at home and refusing to download the apps or use one login. We will win by visible mass non-compliance. We will build momentum and keep the pressure on. So please join us on Saturday, the 18th of October, 1 p.m, Marble Arch this weekend in London, and show them that the people have more power than the people in power.